Doing great, man. Doing great. Hot one today was good, man. It's good.
Yeah. So you've been at UCF now through the spring, right? And
yeah.
To now. So how would you say things are coming together for you guys defensively?
Man, honestly, man, I feel like as a defensive, we're coming more on the same page together. I feel like, when Roof got here, as any other coach you have, it'll take a while for guys to buy in. But I feel as if, as throughout the summer, what we've been through and all the hard work that we put, I feel like defensively as a collective, we're like coming together and being on the same page, what Roof is talking about, and the standard that we're just raising it for ourselves, because we really have that mindset to really have like it's us against the world. And Roof always talks about like, man, we can't waste no days. Like we got to be an elite defense every single day. Like you can't take a day off. Like you got to take advantage of every opportunity that you have and make the most of it. But it also comes just looking at the things that we put on film and just correcting that and looking ourselves in the mirror and really just attacking every day.
Tim just talked a little bit about facing adversity. You guys are playing against each other right now, but you haven't actually faced another team. How have you seen maybe the adversity maybe you felt in practices and things like that? How do you think that's going to help you guys as you get ready to go into the season?
I feel like, as I was saying before, it's really us against us. Like how we really handle our mistakes when we make on the field, how we handle hot conditions, when things don't go our way, when we have a bad practice as defense, collectively not to our standard. It's really how do we respond, and we bend or we break. So it's just about like, looking ourselves and correcting our mistakes and really how we attack those situations in practice, because what you do in practice is going to do in the game. So
you're obviously not new to the Big 12. How would you evaluate this fall camp in terms of intensity?
And honestly, man, we've been after it. Like this is my 6th year in college, man. And this has been a fall camp for sure. Like this has been like really like a hard one. And Malzahn wasn't playing about that, because he was just like, man, we got to bring it in this year. We got to like attack it. We got to prove not only to doubters but to ourselves and who we're capable of being. So we said it from the get-go since summertime. We're going to attack it every single day, and that's what we've been doing. So
you played a lot of football. You just mentioned that. What are you capable of this season?
Me, man, honestly, it's just really just. You said the question was.
What are you capable of?
I would say just relentless to the ball. My leadership. And being just a team guy, that's really just for me. I try to, not really look at myself, just put the team first, because that's what, their success is my success. So that's really the main thing, because it's not a one-player-led team. We got to go out all together as a defense, and that's our, that's just the main goal for us, and that's really the main goal for me, is just to win championships.
Working against them every day, what's something that you maybe didn't expect about this offense, and maybe a larger role of seeing them day to day as opposed to game planning for them?
Man, their tempo, man, golly, their tempo, man, is crazy, man. Malzahn's tempo is wild. Watching Malzahn offense on TV and hearing about it when I first got here, they said the tempo was crazy. I was like, all right, bro, like that's whatever. And when we went our first practice in spring, I was like, oh, this is no joke. Like this is Malzahn, he's quick with it for sure. It was something that really stood out to me about Malzahn's offense was the tempo of what they do, certain things, and type of trick plays that he has. So that was really impressive to me.
How would you grade the linebacking room 3 weeks into fall camp so far?
Man, I think we're in the right track, and we're headed in the right direction as a whole. We have a younger room, but we have a bunch of young guys with the mentality just being savages every single day and just wanting to get better. Having the will to get better every single day, and taking the approach that Roof and the other coaches, the challenges that they give us, to stand on business and really, to go and attack it every single day. So,
this is your 6th year. You played a lot of football. You played in the Big 12. What's your takeaway from this team? Like, how good is this team? Is this a team that can compete for a championship in the Big 12?
Yes, I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that this team could really, dial in and compete for championships. We're capable of doing anything. I feel like we can go as far as we want to go, because the guys, every day I walk in the facility, I feel like guys have the same mentality. We're all on the same page, just wanting to get better. A lot of people say like I want to, but everybody has the will, what they're trying to do to get better, to achieve their goals, because everybody has their families they're trying to fight for. We're trying to fight for the city of Orlando, for university, what we're trying to do. And it's really just about, coming in every single day. And I see that from guys, offensively and defensively, and through coaches. We all as a chemistry, as collective, as a whole. And I feel like people are getting along, becoming more of a family, to really understand, what Malzahn's approach that he's having. And I feel like, throughout the spring, it was a little bit like, people are new, including myself. But throughout the summer and into fall camp, everybody's being more on the same page. And that's what I'm really like seeing as a senior, for sure.
So you get a chance to play against a guy like RJ Harvey in practice. What have you learned from that opportunity, and what makes him a special player?
Man, RJ is, man, that's one of a kind right there, man. I think what stands out to me about RJ compared to other backs that I faced, his vision, man. Like, the way he could just see certain holes, like his cut and everything is just different. You know, I've seen it on film, like, man, there's not many running backs who could, man, make the cuts and shoot the gaps like RJ can, man. Like, his vision as a running back is one of a kind. So that's something I really, you know, like about RJ, man. You know, him and I were really, you know, good guys, good pals in the locker room, and you know, he's a good guy for sure. I like RJ.
You talked about having a lot of young guys in your room. Quay Birdsong got a strip sack during the scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
What have you noticed from Quay and the other young guys?
Man, Quay has a lot of energy, man. He's a young hothead, man, but he has a lot of passion, and that's what I like about him. You know, he's young, but he has the work ethic. You know, he just wants to get better every single day, and he's very competitive. And you know, you like to see that in a younger guy, because a lot of young guys will come out and be shy. They don't want to express themselves. Like, Quay never backed down from that, even from summer. You know, he was always competitive. No matter how small he is, he's still got a lot to eat. But he's always been the type of guy, you know, to really just never be let shy of himself. He always just, you know, be himself every single day. And even through the young guys as well, like, they're very young, but they're not afraid to, you know, go in there and throw their bodies in there, you know, and attack the ball and hit somebody. So we don't have many guys in the room that are not afraid to hit. And that's the one thing as a senior what I like to see from a linebacker room.
Coach Roof has talked a lot about strain. How have you been pushed outside your comfort zone during this camp?
Man, me, honestly, man, for me, it was just really just making myself 1% better, because, you know, I could be, you know, the type of senior, be like, oh, I've been through this, let me just get through this fall camp. But it's just like, you know, no, like, guys looking at me, I'm cheating my team, and not only cheating myself, but cheating my team. So it's just about, like, you know, just pushing myself to that next level every single time, and finding a different weakness about myself every single day, you know. So, you know, as humans, we all have things, you know, we're not perfect in anything. We always take a stride to get better at everything we do, no matter what it is. And so I try to figure out ways to, you know, hit in my mind, like, you know what, like, I'm tired, but nah, like, I got to think of my chip on my shoulder that Miles talks about every single day in the team meeting, you know. Like, how do I attack that every single day? Who am I doing it for more than myself, you know? So that's really something about me, just emphasizing on my why even more, so.
I've seen you work alongside Andrew Harris a good deal during practices. What do you like about his game, and where does he make the biggest improvements from spring ball until now?
Man, for me, it's just what I see about him is understanding the playbook. You know, for him, he's really, you know, take a stride upon that, and really, you know, just like understanding the techniques that Roof wants. And he's been the type of guy that's just been, you know, attacking it all summer and just been taking that next step. You know, that's what I like to see about Andrew. You know, still has a lot to prove on. He's a younger guy, but he's heading in the right direction for sure.
Speaking on improvements, what's something you're looking to improve on, especially this week and in the weeks leading up to game one for yourself?
Man, me, I'm a very critical guy myself, so I don't want to give you a huge list, but I'll just give, you know, the basics. Me, just, you know, footwork and hands. You know, that's something for me. Now, Roof emphasized on the whole linebacker room, you know, improving our footwork and our hands, you know, so that's really been the main thing for me. I've been trying to improve on, you know, 1% each better every single day, so, yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you guys, man.